Yo, this chapter was so freaking sick. Luffy trying to master the GOKEN technique from Hyogoro, like that is the technique that he's looking for, or more likely the form of haki he is looking for, because he saw Shanks using, not Shanks, sorry, he saw Riley used it during his training session in the 2 year gap, and now he's trying to master it. Revelation from Hiyori and what happened 20 years ago, and a little update on the rebels that have been captured by the enemy forces. I'm gonna start with the at the part at the prison house, aka criminal gallery. Every rebel, or almost every rebel, has been arrested, and a lot of people believe that Beppo and the two others have snitched them. But of course, like Law said, uh, his guys would never do something like that, and I believe him. And Beppo and the two others, they would never do that as well. So someone else spilled the bean. I'm guessing that it might have been, well, accidentally Hiyori, because when she was killed by Kiyoshiro, he found the paper with the Kozuki crest, and maybe that gave the maybe this paper gave the clue to arrest everyone who had the crescent moon on their ankles. So I think that you know, of course, she probably didn't mean to, but it kind of backfired on her. So yeah, but anyways, needless to say, these guys, they're gonna get out of jail. Like they are not going to stay inside of this prison cell forever. That is definitely for sure. They are getting out. When? Only time will tell. But they are getting out. Yuri is really happy that her brother Momonosuke is alive and well, and Zoro is a friend of his, and all that. And she's really excited, and I mean more excited than usual, because for as long as she can remember, she couldn't go to the future with the others. And I got a feeling that when she said that, it was either him, Momonosuke, or her, in case of the Kozuki line was in jeopardy. I have a feeling that they might have favored Momonosuke for that role, because, hey, he's the successor of the Kozuki clan and of the entire Wano nation. So I'm guessing that if they had to pick, they chose him, which they did, because he's the next leader in line to succeed Oden, his dad. So it kind of sucks that Hiyori was stuck in the past, and for the last 20 years, she was stuck doing stuff that she didn't like, surviving on her own, and she really felt alone for a long time. So what happened in the past? The castle burned down. She was saved by one of her dad's retailers, Kawamatsu the Kappa. By the way, a Kappa is a amphibious yokai demon or imp found in traditional Japanese folklore. So basically, a mythical creature in Japanese mythology. So yeah, that guy saved Yori and took care of her for 7 years until he disappeared when she was 13. But of course, Kawamatsu was captured because we found, I think, with that we found him talking with Raizo instead of a prison cell, so in the prisoner's mind. So again, this guy's gonna be around for pretty soon, since he is one of the 9 sheets. So yeah, basically Yori is quite tough. Yori, she endured all of that, for the hope of seeing her brother one day or the other, and having the prophecy being realized that the 9 sheets would be a threat to Lord Orochi, and they will, reclaim Wano and free them from the enemy's rule. So yeah, so it's really, I feel sad for her, but at the same time, the way she is so happy, she is so cheerful. She wants to cry out of happiness, but she refuses because she is a warrior's daughter. and she refuses to shed tears. So one thing that I love about stories issued from feudal Japan, strong women, they don't want to shed tears. Always they always want to show strength, pride instead of emotions and weaknesses. So I think that is very honorable from her. So I think it's really good. I can't wait for her to be reunited with her brother to see the reaction, and this is gonna be quite amazing to see. And I guarantee that Senji will go full blown pervert. Well, not pervert, but in love, I would say, when he sees her. Prisoner's Mind, we see Luffy and Iyogoro going against Mendel Man and Alpaca Man. Seriously, those synthetic devil fruits, they are interesting, but my God, it seems that they leave quite a weird side effects on a physical level. It's really weird. But anyways, Luffy, he is trying, like, he has the battle on deck. He's getting along very well in this battle. He is in no danger at all. But one thing that I love about this battle, his observation haki. Look, at that point, same level as Katakuri. He can really see to the future. Like, wow, like Katakuri level. Like, it was amazing to see that. It's Riley said that haki gets more developed in the midst of battle. All right, in the heat of battle, and this is uh, an astonishing truth that we've seen uh, in the way Luffy was handling Alpaca Man and Mandilo Man. It was amazing. He knew where those hits were going to land. Like, he really could see through the future. So this was impressive, very very impressive. In the meantime, even though that Luffy, he is handling himself very well, um, he is trying to find a new way to use armament haki, and the same way that Riley did against that elephant when he was showing Luffy the basis of haki, that explosive hit, like the kind of hit that when you hit someone, that person flies away just by mere contact. Luffy wants to do the same, and it's not just punching someone with armament haki. He wants to do more than that, just like Riley did. And Iyogoro, he's trying to tell him that he has that, he can do that as well. But before that, um, Iyogoro was mentioning about uh, that way to use a sword, the will of the swordsman being infused into a sword, being able for a swordsman being able to cut through steel if he wants to, or not cut through paper if he desires. Like his will being transmitted through his sword. Zoro's master said the same thing. We saw that during a short flashback when Zoro was fighting against Das Bonus, aka Mr. One, back in the Alabasta arc. Uh, this could uh, this could be another a little proof that Zoro's master is actually from Wano. It won't be surprising, and to be honest, considering that we are in the Wano arc, I would love to see some more details of Zoro's master and perhaps his origins, if there are any, in Wano. Like, if he is from Wano, I would like to see what happened. Like, how come he fled from all the way from Wano towards East Blue? Because this is something that I would love to explore. So Iyogoro is talking about that explosive power, because he tells that foreigners call it haki, but he back in his day, he learned a technique called GOKEN, and it was that same explosive type of hit that Riley has as well. The way he showed it to Luffy, and that was it. Like, the way he attacked Apalka Man, that was the hit. That was the thing that he was using, and that thing has a lot of impacts. Because let's face it, Yogoro did a successful hit against Apalka Man, but the way it exploded, that was badass. And seriously, in this chapter, Yogoro, props to him. He's my MVP of this chapter. He is really, he didn't do much, but it's just that his presence in this chapter, especially in the few last pages of this chapter, it was important, it was wise, it was experience talking, and for Luffy, he needed that. And when he saw the actual attack that he was looking for, he was like, "Teach me, please, I need that." So this is gonna be a great training session that we're gonna get to explore in the next chapters to come. So really cool chapter. Seriously, I really loved it. I love the notions of teaching and techniques. I felt like, you know, reading one of those Dragon Ball volumes when Goku as a kid was trying to learn new techniques to defeat a stronger adversary. It gave me that kind of vibe, so I really loved it. Tell me what you thought about this chapter. Comment, rate, subscribe, share this video. Much appreciated. And please, guys, do take care of yourselves. All right. So I'll see you guys next week. In the meantime, do me a favor for your homeboy. Again, take care of yourselves. See ya.